Penny, can you hear us now?
Yay!
Yay! Well done. Well done.
Oh my God.
It's interesting, isn't it? So this is really the first part of what's really important, which is that until you, so that's 5 minutes, it's only 4 minutes past 5, but it feels like longer when your computer's mucking around and it feels more anxious. So if you're going to do classes online with your folk, the first thing is make sure that you warn people that it'll take 5-10 minutes to get set up, that usually there's some bits and bobs that need to be done, but that it usually works. So I've not had anyone I think I've had a couple of people who couldn't get the camera to work, so I could not see them, because I can see you and you can see me. But there was a couple of people and they couldn't, either they knew that it wasn't working, but so they were just experiencing a bit more like a YouTube video, because they're just seeing and hearing me.
And is it all done through email address? You have to know their email address.
No, you don't at all. So all I've done is I have just, in fact, I'll show you. How's about that as a deal? So let's do the very first thing now. I'm just going to go, I'll share my screen and then you can have a look at what I'm looking at. Here we go, share. So can you now see my screen?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm just gonna click that away. And so this is Zoom here. This is what you see when you go on to, let's go right to the start. All right. Oh my goodness, I'm doing all sorts of things I didn't mean to do here. Right, so I've managed to find my way. Work. So this is Zoom, and this is not where it will open up for you. So it will open up to probably a page, either a home page, or it'll have this sort of thing. So this is just the different plans that you can go on to. At the moment, I'm on the free one, which gives you 40 minutes of time.
Yeah.
Per lesson. So at 40 minutes or a little bit past, it will usually completely chop you off and it's over, sort of thing. I'll talk you through that. You can do the pro, this one here, the more expensive version.
I want to start with the free one till I'm going to try with the free one.
Yeah. That was my kind of thinking, like, how long will this last? I think this one you can just pay for a month. But I'll talk you through it, how I'm doing it, and then you can do it however you think you would like to from there. So I'm going to go to schedule a meeting. So I've logged in, I've just given my name, my password, or made up a password. Then there's a couple of things that are important up here. One's the plan and pricing, because you might want to do something with that. And the other one is schedule a meeting.
Right.
So schedule a meeting is really quite simple. From here, you can see I have got...
Can I interrupt you just a second?
Of course.
Anna?
Yeah.
If I click record right now, will it record you speaking?
It should not. You shouldn't be able to.
Oh.
You might be able to.
It would, because then I won't have to remember any of this.
Well, I'm thinking, in fact, here's the next bit. Can I pop this online for other people to look at, if that's okay with you? It means that they will hear your voice and they might have seen you at the beginning, at the end.
I don't mind.
Yeah.
I don't mind either. So I'm writing down what you're saying.
Okay. And what about you, Penny? Is that okay with you?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, super.
Penny, do you know we're looking at your feet? And your lovely cushion.
So we can see your feet and legs.
Oh, maybe you're
oh, there we go. You're back.
Yes. Okay, I'll hit that. I didn't mean to.
So schedule a meeting. This is the title. So I'll make up one. I'll say that we'll do yoga teachers 2. Well, actually, it'd be a lot more than 2 by now. But anyway, we'll say we're going to do a yoga teachers meeting, and I'll show you templates later. Here, we're going to set a date for it. So it's just a nice clicky button, and I think we'll do it tomorrow. and we'll do it at 6 o'clock in the evening, but I could choose, no, we'll have one in the afternoon. The thing to just bear in mind here is you've got to click the AM or PM button, so don't get it the wrong way around, because that would be kind of annoying.
Okay.
Duration here, I would probably put in the 45 minutes if you're on the free plan, and then you can change it. I can choose that I want it to be a recurring meeting here. I think we'll do that one. Do you want to do that now? Are you ready for recurring meetings? Or no, let's do that as an edit. So here, I don't worry about this. This here is setting a password. The good thing about setting a password is obviously you can have control over who gets in, but what I've got is a waiting room, so if I didn't want to let someone in, then I could just not let them in. I did see, I think it's British Wheel of Yoga saying, if you're doing online classes, it has to be password protected. I'm like, oh, come on, really? I don't know. I don't think it's just not a big deal for me. I don't think I'm gonna have lots of people trying to jump into my
class.
Jump into my fantastic class. But if you want to, you can set yourself a password here. I just figured it's another layer of faff for people to get through. You know, just the worry of, oh, I'll put the password in, the password's wrong, you know. I just think, I'm just not too worried about that at the moment. Yeah. Video, I've said I want it on for us. So it normally clicks off. I'm saying, yeah, no, just put everyone's videos on, because I want to be able to see, ideally, I want to be able to see people, what they're doing. So I have that connection with them. I want them to see me, obviously. So I definitely want that. And I've said I'm going to have both. So any audio that people have. And then here, don't let them come in before you, because I think that the timer to start the meeting will start when they join. So I think that you might end up with a situation where somebody's joined 10 minutes early, because it's kind of nice to do that, because then you feel like, okay, I'm all ready. I'll go away, make a cup of tea now. But that would probably start the meeting. And I've definitely not, I don't want to mute people on entry. I want them to be able to speak. I want to know how they are. I want to catch up with them and find out if there's anything I need to know, which I do in a normal yoga class.
I'm just going to go and get my plug, sorry.
Yeah, go. I'll keep going a little bit, because it's not very exciting.
No, I can hear you, Susanna, it's fine.
So enable waiting room, I've said yes, because that means I'm going to get to see who is going to come in, and if they are, you know, if they're waiting to get in, and it means that I can start it at the right time so that it goes for as long as possible. And at the moment, I've said to record the meeting automatically onto the computer. So you will see, oh no, I don't think it's up here at the moment. I think, no, this is just telling me.
There's something that says recording.
Yeah, there is somewhere, isn't it?
Yeah.
Somewhere it should tell you, but I can't see it right now.
Recording.
So I've said that I want these things to happen with this recording the meeting automatically. Don't do that if your computer doesn't have much memory, because video is high memory, and you've got to ask yourself, what are you going to do with it? So if you've got a good plan, then fab, record it. You know, I think for a CPD, it's a great idea, because you get to see yourself and what you're up to, and see that you maybe say the word and, or, you know, you can
just
yeah, you want to, or, you know, you'll find your weird quirks that nobody will tell you about. I've not done that yet, but I do kind of plan to. So then I just save my meeting, and so this is it here, but I've decided that I'm not very happy with what I've done. I want to edit it, so I go down to the bottom, edit this meeting. So in here, I can change anything again. So I'm going to say, no, it's going to be Monday. It's not going to be called that. And I actually want it to be a recurring meeting. So recurring meeting, it gives you lots of options here. So you can say it's going to happen every day. You say it's happening every week, every month. So if I said weekly, I'd say, no, I just want it to happen on a Monday. And I want actually to have, oh no, let's only have 3, because I'm going to have to delete these afterwards. I'm going to have 2 other occurrences of this. So for my general classes, I think I've put in 12, because I figured I think this might take a little while, because what that means is, in fact, I'll show you that when we get to there. So let's just save that. So I've made my changes. I'm quite happy. I've now got it as a recurring meeting. So you could say, no, it's just every month, or you could say, yeah, every single day I'm going to do this. But then I'm going to go back and I'm going to show you, this is my meetings here. So this logs all my different meetings, and you can see I have got a lot of pages now. There's page 6, doom, 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 all the way up to, where are we? What date are we on here? May the 3rd, May the 5th. Because I just thought, right, well, you know, I'll set it up and then I'll change it as I need to.
Does that mean, Susanna, that if you set it as recurring, that you don't have to do this every single week, editing it, putting in the same information?
Yes,
brilliant.
Absolutely. And also, I think this is perhaps even more beautiful. The link for this class remains the same for the next 12 weeks. So now I have sent them out information, and I'm going to send it out again next week. But basically, each week I can send out the same reminder. Don't have to worry about copy and pasting different URLs and making sure that I've got them at the right time.
And how do you send that to them?
I'm going to do that in 1 minute. Can I just show you the thing?
Yep.
So this page here, you'll see I've got Pregnancy Yoga Tuesday, Pregnancy Yoga Tuesday Part 2. Right. So that is so that I can use the cheat plan at the moment, and I might change, but that's
also if you fill over your 40 minutes. That's your
so basically they come into pregnancy yoga at 6 o'clock on Tuesday. No, sorry, 6:30. Classes would be good. At 7 o'clock I've got the next one starting. And that means for me, that's absolutely fine. This is this bit I'm talking about, because right at the beginning, I say, look, at about 7 o'clock or a bit past 7, this is going to just finish. When that happens, when you can't hear me and see me anymore, just click onto the next link. And I've done that, I think, with 4 classes now. It's been really, really easy. You know, people have been able to, because they've known about it beforehand, they know it's going to happen. They can feel secure that this is just what's going to happen. They click on the link, I let them back in the waiting room, job done. Wonderful. So I've been really happy with that, actually. It's been a lot easier than I thought. But the thing that you need to do then is to actually give people information about how to do this. So say the Monday class, if we go into this one. So when I scroll down, you can see join URL, this bit here. The first time, it was a bit mysterious, because as far as I'm concerned, I should just be able to click on this text here, copy, paste it, and bingo, job done.
However, copy the invitation there.
Yeah, but when I did this, I just popped this into Facebook, and instead of sending up my meeting, it sent to everybody the Zoom general page.
Yes, I saw that.
Which was really, I was like, oh. So if I was you, I would go onto the copy bit, and you can send all this gubbins out. For me, this looks a bit scary. You know, I'm a non-techie person who's just trying to get into yoga class. This is the only thing that they need to be able to come to your classes. So you go here, copy that little bit of text, and then open up. Let's pop away from here. If I open up mail, I'm on my other server, right? Okay. If I open up my mail, then I just copy paste it in. Sorry, it's just opening up, which is going to take itself a moment. So if I go here, which is actually my work email, not my yoga email, but different work, you'll be able to see it's a nice simple process. So I just pop this in here. Come on. Oh, so slow. So then copy and paste. There we go. Oh, I've done it twice. So then I would say, hi, come to my classes. Click on, the other thing is, it's really worth saying about the fact that they might want to visit Zoom beforehand, and that to download the little downloady bit beforehand. So actually, I won't send that, but it's that simple. That's all they need to do on the link. If I go into, I'm sure I did it into this one, I can show you what I did to send people to my classes. Now, where will it be? It should be down here from Susanna. Can anyone see one from Susanna? I've filed it already. Been too organized. Here we go. I think this is it.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the email that I sent to my yoga classes.
Mm-hmm.
So this was right at the beginning of last week.
Yeah.
So basically, you know, things have changed. We're now going online. Then I'm using Zoom, as it means we should get to see and hear each other both ways. First time you join, you'll be prompted to download the Zoom app, but this is a once-off. You can check Zoom out here if you wish. There are 2 parts to the class. There may be challenges, but it looks like it's working beautifully. So what I've done is I've made this a hyperlink. So it says Pregnancy Yoga Tuesday, but remember that little code that I picked up? Mm-hmm. That's just because I've linked it in the text. You don't have to do that. It makes it look, again, a little bit easier for people. So that when people come to the class, they just click on this and this pops it right up to the right meeting. So it makes it less stressful for people. Actually, no, don't do this, because it might cut us off. Don't want to do that. If you want to, I can send you this email so that
would be helpful. Yes, please.
Thank you, Susanna.
Obviously, at the moment, it will take you to my pregnancy yoga classes or to my regular classes, but it just gives you text that you can copy paste.
Template.
Just makes life a little bit easier.
That would be wonderful.
No